Hi there and welcome along to Effy TV. I'm Anthony.
I'm Jenna.
And during the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to be taking you on a whistle-stop tour through some of the fabulous jewellery products available from Effy Jewellery. Now, if you see anything that you love during this show, the easiest way to place an order is just look for that web ID, that number at the bottom of the screen. That is specific to the item that we're talking about. Go to effyjewellery.com and then you'll be able to put in that ID number and you'll be able to place your order very easy and very simply. And any savings will be applied at checkout, so you don't need to worry about any codes. So for people thinking, oh, this is very exciting, but who are Effy Jewellery?
Well, Effy, we are the largest jewelry manufacturer in North America, and we are based out of the heart of the Diamond District in New York. And we've been designing jewelry for over 40 years. So we have 40 years under our belt of master craftsmanship and design. We specialize, what put us on the mark originally was our passion and our design with colored gemstones.
Yes.
And now we've expanded into basically everything. Men's jewelry, diamond jewelry, you name it, we make it.
Indeed we do. It's a family-run business started by one man, Mr. Effy Hamatian, about 40 years ago, just over. And it's now run by that man and his two sons, Bobby and Benny. So it's a real family enterprise and they genuinely care about every single piece.
Absolutely.
That goes out of the doors.
And when you buy a piece of Effy jewelry, you immediately feel like you become a part of our family. It's all about the personal touch.
So that's enough jibber jabber. I think we should crack right on.
I think we should. The first piece that I want to talk about is actually this one right here.
Okay,
And
morganite.
I know, isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful.
And it's a heart, so I'm a girly girl. I like pink and diamonds and hearts. And this is a stunning morganite necklace that has a halo of white diamonds that surround that really pretty blush, kind of feminine design. Isn't that pretty?
There is something very pretty about morganite.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite stones. It's just this soft blush colour, which goes with so many different skin tones.
It's feminine and flirty, and it's unexpected, I think.
And partnering it with rose gold.
Yeah.
For me, I think that's a great way to go because it really accentuates the tones within the stone.
Yeah, and it's a simple piece of jewelry that you can wear all the time, and you can easily dress it up or dress it down. But yeah, that blush, that rose gold, it just has a real soft presence when you wear it.
It really does.
Yeah.
Remember, if you see anything that you love, effyjewellery.com is that website to head to and you can place your orders there.
And we have
Any
huge
savings,
sales going on right now too.
We do, and all the savings are applied when you go to checkout. You don't have to remember any codes or anything.
Super easy. So you pick out what you want, add it to your basket, and you can check out. And what's really great about effyjewellery.com is that we actually show you the pieces that match. So, you know, with jewelry, it's always fun to get the pendant and the ring or pendant and earrings. And so when you're looking, say, at this necklace right here, it'll actually show you the matching pieces that coordinate with it. So it makes it even easier to get your shopping done.
So that web ID right down there, that is what you have to note down, and just head to the website effyjewellery.com.
Can we show you the matching piece to this one?
I'd love you to.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. You're very kind.
It's an actual ideal match. So it's a heart-shaped morganite piece done in rose gold with that halo of diamonds. And again, I think that the diamonds just add a little bit more fun and kind of sparkle to the piece. Not to mention, I love shopping for rings just because it's fun because you can look at them yourself.
You love shopping for rings, you love shopping for diamonds.
I like jewelry in general, yes, I know. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. Of course I love jewelry.
Stop it.
I know.
Oh, how is that even possible?
I did the math the other day. I was like,
Goodness
but you find unexpected things like this, and that's what makes jewelry and Effy jewelry a lot of fun. You know, a lot of people say it's wearable art as much as jewelry.
And here's an interesting thing. If you go into a regular jewelry store, you tend to see the usual suspects, diamonds, sapphires, emeralds, rubies. The stones like morganite, you tend to see less often. I'm not saying you don't, but it's just something you don't see as often.
No, especially cut like a heart as well. You see a lot of ovals. I mean, ovals are pretty common. You can find a lot of, maybe like a baguette piece, but a heart in itself is just so... I just love it.
A true symbol of love.
I know, and it's just done so well where it's not overpowering. It's just the statement is the stone itself, which I think is very impressive.
We're keeping the manufacturing in the United States. It's a US company.
And that's what Mr. Effy's vision was to bring jobs back to the United States and keep it, close to home, which is pretty impressive.
That's a good thing. Even as a Brit, I think that's a good thing.
Well, and don't forget that every single piece of Effy jewelry actually comes with a lifetime guarantee. And that's not your lifetime or my lifetime.
Because that for me is probably not that long, to be honest. The way I live my renegade lifestyle.
Right.
In bed by 9 o'clock, that's outrageous.
Wild. Absolutely wild. But it is a guarantee for the lifetime of the piece. So that means that, if I bought this now, which I might want to, I can then pass it down through, my daughters through generations forever, and it'll all be covered by that guarantee.
Exactly. All right, we need to move on.
Okay. I think we should do something bright, like an opal. With all the colors.
I was just going to say, let's do an opal with all the colors.
Yeah, I'm sure. So original. Okay. I think we should start with the necklace just because I think the design on this really showcases what our designers and what our talent is as a company. Yeah. Working with opals is not an easy thing to do, and it definitely takes somebody who is, it's almost like a finesse to work with the stone itself and get it to set properly to display all of the play of colors. And that's what makes opals so magical, is that it's one gemstone that has this rainbow of personality on the inside.
I love when you move an opal stone, or you're wearing it and you move and the stone moves with you. You just get this play of light. Yeah. And it's not just on the surface of the stone, it's all the different layers within the opal. That's what creates that rainbow effect that you get with opals. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's just full of almost like an energy and a dance. It's almost like a dance that it does.
It really is. And this, we're setting this in the yellow gold, but you also have white gold here as well.
Yeah, a very diverse piece of jewelry. Because I know now, I mean, it used to be you had to commit to either being, white gold or you had to have yellow gold, and there wasn't a lot of kind of crossover. But with an opal, that's definitely a piece that you'd want to wear more often than not. So I think by having the two-tone gold, it gives you a lot of options with what you want to wear it with.
Exactly.
Super easy holiday shopping. Great gift.
We try and make it as easy as possible for you. Think about all those people in your life that you would love to surprise with maybe a gift of jewelry. Maybe they've...
Especially after this year.
Maybe they've gone above and beyond and really helped you out this year in whatever way. Then that would be a really nice gift idea. But think about yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself. It's been a wild ride this year, so...
Yes, it has.
Why not?
Yes.
So there is a matching pair of earrings that I think are really incredible. If you have a look at them, what I love about these, they're not big, right? Nope. They're not like these huge, like gigantic earrings. They're just the right size that I think they'll fill out an earlobe, but the white of the opal really pops because of that rose gold and diamond setting.
I was kind of joking before that I can't really see much. I can kind of just about see it. But here from this angle, I've got this amazing flash of this almost luminescent green.
Yeah.
Which you get when you look at certain angles. And then as I move it further around, I start to see shades of blue. So you really do get this rainbow, this myriad of shades and colors washing across the surface and within the stone itself. An opal is unlike a lot of other gemstones. The way that it's actually formed and created, it's these multiple layers within the stone, and that when the light hits it and bounces around, that's what creates all the different colors.
I mean, it's really, and what's really incredible about opals is that it doesn't matter what your skin tone is, it doesn't matter what your hair color is, like it just works because it has so much personality and it's so unique of a stone. You can really wear it. It looks good on every single woman, no matter how you're wearing your hair, what you're wearing it with, it just looks good. It's very classy.
All right, well, that web ID number. Go to effyjewelry.com, type that number in if you love these. Pop them into your cart, we'll get these off to you and you can start enjoying and have that peace of mind that they have that lifetime guarantee.
Yeah, which really you get with beautiful.
Any piece of Effy jewelry.
And now there's a ring. Of course, there's a ring.
Well, let's take a look at the ring then.
I know.
It's like you almost planned this out.
I did, but I was also playing with all the jewelry before we started because I like to,
play with jewelry.
I do like to play with jewelry.
You see now, this is really interesting.
Isn't it amazing?
This has got a real pronounced dome across the surface of that opal.
So much color coming off that stone.
Like a whole rainbow. Like as I move that around, I'm getting oranges, yellows, greens, blue, literally the entire spectrum as that light is split into its colors.
But even beyond, look at this, so this is where our craftsmen, I have to just commend them on what they do because obviously this is a phenomenal stone.
Yes.
But look at how they did the design to not overpower the beauty of the stone. There's still that kind of flair of having a piece of designer jewelry. The attention to detail is superb because you have that kind of that elegant kind of wrap, almost like a rope kind of going down the shoulders of the ring. But then even on the sides of the stone itself, you can see that kind of etched in gold design.
So pretty.
Yeah, and it's not overstated, it's just classy.
Jewelry is all about making you feel good. You put it on, you look down at it, and it just lifts your spirits and puts a smile on your face. And that's why we buy. Nobody needs jewelry.
But we want it.
We want it. And that's the thing. Sometimes you just have to go with the heart. Forget the head for a second. Go, I just want to feel better. And just, feel good. And this is something that will do that.
It works all the time. I mean, you put on a piece of jewelry even when you're just at home for the day, you just feel glamorous. I mean, it's just a fact.
It's like me. I don't personally wear that much jewelry, but I do wear watches normally. And for me, that's the same type of thing. I put it on and it just
changes the day.
Yeah, I look down at it and I have an appreciation for watches, so I know what goes into making them, and just wearing it makes me feel good, and that's why we buy jewelry. That we have an appreciation for the craftsmanship. We think it looks beautiful. And I think normally when you see a piece of jewelry, you'll know within a couple of seconds whether you can imagine yourself wearing it. So if that's the
100%.
case, jot that web ID down, head to effyjewelry.com, pop it in your cart, and away you go.
Yeah, it really is a stunning piece. I think we should switch up. Let's go. I want to actually show you a really pretty pair of citrine earrings.
It's encapsulated sunshine. That's what I think of citrine
Well,
as.
I just love the warmth that you get. I guess, yes, in encapsulated sunshine. Yes, I guess so. But what's really amazing is how warm and bright these are. Like citrine, not only do you get a really great color coming out of it, but with like the way these are cut, you're also going to get some personality and some light and some sparkle. And that's kind of the difference of working with color gemstones and knowing what you're doing. A true designer, when they work with gemstones, knows how to set these stones to maximize their natural beauty. So you can see this is a very airy setting that's going around the stone because we need extra light to actually come in from the underside of the earring and the stone itself.
Our designers know what they're doing. They know
do.
how to get the
really
best from each and every stone that they work with. It's a fascinating process to actually watch these be created. And I've seen it every stage of the process, from the melting of the gold and then all the way through where they create the molds and the casts. And then
So many details, so many elements that go into creating just one piece of jewelry, and so many craftsmen. But it's amazing to see, what their concept is. And, you can tell that when they create a piece of jewelry, their final intent is, how is this going to be worn and how can we make it look the most beautiful?
Come and join our Effy family. All you have to do
We're a
is
lot of fun.
jot down that web ID, head to effyjewelry.com. We can get these off to you. You can start enjoy wearing them. And that's the thing. We'd love to hear from you as well when you have these pieces. We have
That's
our
the best, when they send pictures.
Yeah, we have Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias. We also have our website, emails. We'd love to hear from you. We get a lot of people who love to send us pictures of them wearing it, or little videos.
It's such an experience to own a piece of Effy jewelry and kind of become a part of who we are. And it's just because there's something for everyone in every price, whether you want a one-of-a-kind statement piece or you want a practical everyday piece. We're really a lifestyle brand that can suit any lifestyle. And seeing pictures of you owning a piece of Effy jewelry is really the highlight of, I think, everyone that works here.
Yeah, I love to see that.
It's so fun.
I'm just nosy more than anything else.
Of course you are. Okay, I'm going to bring over the ring, because this thing, look
it's a bit of a showstopper.
Look at that.
There's no getting away from it.
Isn't it amazing?
I love this. When I was unpacking all the jewelry before for the show, I instantly gravitated towards this one because it just has
statement.
The most amazing look. The color, really good depth of color, but it's this warmth that you get from citrine that is just so
and so many different
endearing.
Shades. Like you've got that golden glow, but you have like the rich orange, and then you have like kind of like deeper areas of it. It's just a really unique stone because you get such a variety of that spectrum of oranges.
Well, take a look at this close-up shot now. You can see this rotating round. Just look, as the light hits all the different angles, you get these amazing flashes of color, and you get the intensity just varying from facet to facet. It's a beautiful stone.
It's amazing, and still airy, so you still have a lot of room for light to get under the stone, but there's still a really great kind of attention to detail in the way they did the gold on the underside, under the gallery of the stone.
And let's not forget a little diamond.
Well, why not? Everything's better with diamonds.
On the shoulders, you got the little pavé diamonds, just adding that extra little bit of glisten and sparkle.
With the sale that's going on right now at effyjewelry.com, once they auto apply that discount so you don't have to remember anything, the discounts and the savings are like crazy this year.
That's good, because I've got a rubbish memory. So, if you're like me, just check out.
Pick out what you want and check out, and the discounts are applied automatically.
Go,
and it's discounts on all kinds of things, not just our regular designs. Some of our final call pieces are on sale. I mean, there's some.
What are final call pieces?
Those are the the best value, the best savings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Designs that you can't find all the time because they're so popular.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
the in-demand designs that I usually tell people.
So there's your web ID for this particular piece. Jot that down, or just open another tab on your browser.
Even easier.
Yeah, and then just copy it across, and away you go.
Okay, now there is a matching pendant, of course. I know I did do everything in suites, but look how they did this one. Now it's a solitaire style, so it's just a single stone that drops down on the yellow gold. But look at the way that it's cut and the way that they built the bail into the actual pendant. Isn't that cool?
It's very cool. I actually like this a lot because of the way that they've done this.
Yeah.
They could have just put a round stone, maybe just a square stone, but the way they've got it on the angle, so you've got these echoed lines. So you've got the line.
It's a beautiful princess cut that just
exactly. So you've got the chain coming down like that. Then you've got angles out and angles back in of the stone. Yeah. It worked visually.
Very artistically done.
It works really, really well.
Yeah, definitely. And it's something where, when you wear a stone of this size, it really is. I mean, that's a statement in itself to own a gem that's that big. However, the little bit of attention to detail that they added just really enhances the overall presence of the piece. So it looks like a nice, finished, wearable piece of art that's kind of just a good everyday, but definitely going to make a statement when you wear it.
Exactly. Can you imagine yourself wearing this? What would you wear it with? Can I start thinking about all the... I wasn't talking to you. I'm letting I'm letting you have a chance to have your say. Jumping in.
I would wear it with everything.
Jenna would wear it with everything. What would you wear it with?
I have an endless selection. This is definitely, look how big this stone is.
It's big.
It's impressive.
It's very impressive. It's like the ring. It's at that size that really does start to make a statement. Wallflower, you may want to avoid something like this.
There's options though on the website.
Oh, we've got
That's the other thing that's really cool about Effy Jewelry is when you go there, you can actually shop by collection. So you can find our most popular collection on there is our watercolors collection, or you could shop by gemstones. So you can actually pick what gem you want to shop through. So you have lots of different ways that you can kind of cater your shopping experience based on how you like to shop, which is also pretty cool.
Sounds good. All right, we need to move on. Just jot that number down. Obviously, once this is played out, you can just kind of shuttle backwards and forwards if there's any pieces you want to go back and have a look at. But yes, let's move on. What have we got next? Earrings.
Yeah,
okay.
We haven't done any earrings.
Throw that hair back.
Yeah, just move it back just like this.
It'd probably be easier if I was wearing the earrings because I don't have the hair to cover it up. But then it would look a little strange.
It would be a bit strange.
Some guys wear earrings.
Right, let me move these out of the way here. So these earrings right here are a white gold, diamond, and ruby.
I would say they're yellow gold.
Are they yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, they're yellow gold. My bad.
That's all right.
They are a yellow gold, white diamond, and ruby huggy hoop. So it kind of just wraps around your earlobe.
Huggy hoop. Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what else would you call it? I mean, it's a huggy, but it's still a hoop.
Okay.
Yeah. It's totally a thing.
I'm not questioning it. I'm just curious.
Sounded like a question.
I mean, it was a question, but I wasn't questioning your knowledge.
Well, a hoop would be something that would actually come lower and be more dramatic, where this just kind of, it's still a hoop, it just hugs around your earlobe.
It's a huggy hoop.
It's a huggy hoop, it is. But it's a very easy piece of jewelry to wear. I mean, you know, I have a 3-year-old, so she's like a monkey, right? She's all over all the time. So I can't wear big dramatic hoops, but this still gives me the hoop, but it's like safe and easy to wear.
Very nice. I like these. Just
it's bold.
The design on this, all the stones are just beautifully done. The craftsmanship, second to none. We were talking about Mr. Effy before. It's his company, and he still actively is involved every day. He goes into the office.
Which is so incredible.
Well, exactly. I know he's not a young man anymore. You can imagine if he's been doing this for 40 years, and he had a career before that.
He did.
Before he came to the US as an engineer. So this is a man who's got wealth of experience, but he cares, and he actively goes around the factory and just inspecting things that people do just to make sure, because it's his name on the jewelry, and he's a very proud man, and he wants everything to
be right.
Yeah, exactly. Be right. Be up to scratch.
And I think that's that's where you learn to become a great designer, is when you can work under someone and with someone like him who has this vision and knows how to bring that vision to life. Mm-hmm. And that's what gives our jewelry such an incredible presence when you wear it. It's all about where the vision came from and the passion to see it through.
Well, it's interesting. His 2 sons, Bobby and Benny, they, from a very, very early age, would come into the factory and, they'd spend time. So they've literally grown up in the business. So they're so actively involved.
It's almost
as well.
like instinctive, I think, for them, like what looks good and how things should be done. It's really an incredible experience to work with, but just as much fun to own their collection.
All right. So we've got these earrings with the rubies, the diamonds, and
huggy hoops.
Yellow gold.
Yellow gold huggy hoops.
There's your web ID. Jot that down. Head to the effyjewelry.com website and you can be owning these yourself.
And then once you put these in your basket, you can add on all the other pieces I'm wearing.
Oh, crikey. Look at that.
I know. I was ready.
How many pieces we got in this little show?
We got 1, 2, 3 more.
We need to rattle on because honestly, we're going to run over time.
Okay.
And I know your time is precious. We don't want to waste it. So let's crack on. Next up, let's talk about the pendant.
Let's do it.
All right. So the necklace, you got that wonderful crisscross design.
It is. It has that overlapping ruby, diamond, and gold look. So it's really a beautiful piece. But I think it's got a cool design to it.
It's a ruby and diamond kiss around your neck.
Oh, I like that. Look at you, the poet. But it has you can see when I'm wearing it, like you can see how big it is. So it is definitely more of a statement piece. A ruby, precious gemstone, so there's no question of, wearability value. Everyone understands and knows what a ruby is. Mm-hmm. But what I really love is how deep the color is and how they showcase it with those white diamonds right there, kind of contrasting.
I think rubies and diamonds together are so great because you've got the brightness and the depth of color of the ruby. So
these are intense. The rubies, I'm looking at all the pieces because I know they're all going to match, but the color of the ruby itself is really deep. It's a real fiery, kind of pulls you in red of a ruby. And there is a big spectrum. There's a big difference in
there really is.
Ruby,
yeah, because some rubies you can get, they're kind of very sort of almost pinky colored.
Yeah, and they're still pretty, but these are like your authentic, really what you're looking for in a ruby is that depth of color, which you definitely get in this pendant right here.
Very
and
nice.
in the ring.
And in the ring, well, let's talk about the ring as well. Now, this is very ornate. I love the way that all the stones are just layered into this
it's like wrapped.
weaving design. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a ribbon. I think
it is. It's
maybe
like,
because it's the holidays, so I'm thinking of like gift wrap and ribbons. But to me, it looks like there's like a dance of ribbon that has that beautiful. I mean, look at the way that it's cut. You've got these baguette rubies, so you get that like flat flash, but then you have the round brilliants that go around the outside, so you get that like kind of fiery sparkle as well.
I like this a lot. And you could go for the matching. If you really wanted to splash out and treat yourself, think about maybe going for the whole set. So we've got the earrings, the pendant on the necklace, and this ring. The web ID on the screen is for the ring right now. So if you're looking to purchase that, effyjewelry.com.
And the savings that you'll see when you check out, that extra discount you're going to be able to get on all of these pieces. So you don't have to pick and choose. You can add them all into the basket, and the savings will apply to every single piece in your basket. So
here's the thing. What I would do is pop everything in your basket, then go to checkout. You'll then see the savings.
And be amazed.
Then you'll be like, oh,
it's insane.
Because if you think the prices are good anyway, once you get to checkout and you get those extra savings, just like you say, an icing on the cake, it's just an extra little treat for this festive time.
At effyjewelry.com is always a good deal anyways, because you're buying directly from us.
Yes.
It's the most direct way to shop. However, with the extra holiday savings that's going on right now, it's just an incredible opportunity. I would be putting them all, well, I would buy as much jewelry as possible, obviously.
You already own a lot of jewelry.
I like jewelry.
Let's take a look at the bangle.
Last piece.
Is this the last piece of the show?
This is the last piece.
Okay.
I know, I get excited and I keep talking. But look at that bangle.
I'm a big fan of bangles. Obviously, I don't wear them, but when I see a bangle, it just,
I'll wear them
because
for
it has this structure to it. For me, it's just a very...
Well, and right now you can stack them. I mean, that's like the trend, right?
That's a big thing.
Layer them up. You can have like a sleeve of bangles.
Maybe and like I'm sure you would.
I would wear them all. No, because it's fun, because you can mix and match and you can wear more than one piece of jewelry at a time, which is definitely more fun if you're a girl. But if you think of, what you could wear this with, you could layer it, or it's big enough, I feel like it's bold enough and it's wide enough that you could wear it by itself. It can stand alone.
Well, I mean, just look at that.
Yeah.
That looks great on you.
Yeah. It's just a very finished look, and it's super comfortable. The clasp is really easy to get on and off. You're not sitting there trying to get the jewelry on you. It's really easy to clip right on.
So it does open up.
Yeah,
so you can
it's very simple. You just hit the clasp, it opens, pops right off if you need it to. But it's just a real beautiful, and you have that same contrast of shapes, right? You've got your squares right here, you got your princess cut rubies, and then you got your round brilliants on the side. So
it's a great combination.
You can't ask for much more.
So if you're tempted by this or any of the pieces that we've featured during the last 20, 25 minutes or so, then right now is the time to head to effyjewelry.com. It's spelled Jewelry.
There you go.
Because if you're from England or other places, it's spelled differently. It's the American spelling because it's an American company.
Yes.
Just thought I'd point that out. effyjewelry.com. It's on the screen right there. You can see it. Feel free to browse around. There's literally thousands of pieces of jewelry on there. Beautiful designs. Everything from the lower priced items up to, really kind of once in a lifetime pieces.
You could pretty much take care of the shopping for yourself, shopping for the kids, shopping for the husband, shopping for the boyfriend, whatever, whoever you're shopping for. You could do almost all of it. We even have a kids collection at effyjewelry.com. So easy, quick shopping, lots of savings.
Well, that, as they say, is that went by so quickly, didn't it? Goodness me.
It's all right. We'll be back tomorrow.
We will?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad somebody told me I was going to have a lie-in.
No. And we're back.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see you then. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. And
see you soon.
Head to
tomorrow.
effyjewelry.com. See you then.